Hey, remember Volo? When I first rescued him from that family that found him outside and he was attacked, they said he was attacked by a dog or something, and they had him in a Tupperware tub in the garage for a couple weeks, and they were just feeding him like carrots and lettuce. And remember, I gave him a bath and he was really emaciated. Well, now I just weighed him. He's over 1,100 grams, up from 400. That was maybe 2 months ago. Look at this boy. You would never know that he ever was emaciated. Anyways, in the morning, I've been giving my piggies a little piece of carrot. And what I found is, or vitamin C, and what I found is that when you give them something like that, a treat in the morning, you can really assess whether or not they're feeling good. So I noticed yesterday that he hadn't eaten his carrots in a couple days, and so, which can be a sign of tooth issues and who knows what. But he wanted to eat it, so I took him out, and let's take a look at his teeth real quick. Yesterday when I looked, his bottom teeth looked fine. This tooth was broken off, this one. And this one that's missing completely was hanging, wiggling. It was regular size, but it was wiggling. Now, as of today, if you actually touch with your nail on that empty, the one that's gone, I can feel right there that there is a tooth still there. It broke off. Yeah, you could see that. See that? Sorry, Volo. I'm sorry. You can see there's a tooth there. So it isn't. It's going to grow back. It is growing back. You can see barely there's a tooth sticking out. So, but how did this happen? Now, this is where I'm going to ask for some suggestions. This happened because my piggies, they sit around and they wait for me to feed them veggies, and they chew on the grids. They like chew to like in anticipation. Now, I can report, you can see how orange his lips are. So that was yesterday, and today I gave him more carrot, and I didn't cut it in little pieces or anything, and he still ate it. So look how chunky this boy is now. But so I need to figure out, what can I do? It's somewhat rare. I've had a number of piggies that have broken their teeth on the grids. So I'm wondering, is there a modification I can do to the grids, or like acrylic panels? Or now they don't chew all the grids, they just chew the front ones when they're waiting for veggies. So maybe if I replaced all of the grids, the front grids, with acrylic panels, or I got those grids that instead of, you see how there's the squares, instead of the squares there are other grids that have like narrower slats. So, what do you think? Now, I'm really happy that Volo is doing better. Volo, look, we match. We both have agouti fur. Yeah, we're not calling this gray. We're calling this agouti. We have the same kind of fur. So, I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. Have you had piggies that have broken their teeth? Have you had any piggies that broke their teeth where they didn't grow back? Now, I've had piggies with tooth root abscesses that their teeth fell out and you could see the root. But I have had a few piggies that have broken their teeth on the grids. And at the rescue, I've seen piggies who had been dropped and they broke their teeth. And this is a funny story. well, it's an interesting story. About a month or two ago, I was at the rescue facilitating a boy adoption, and there was a boy that was, we call it socially awkward at the rescue, where they get very nervous around other piggies. Now, it's a numbers game. If you try enough piggies, you can find the right match for boys, usually. But sometimes you have a boy that can't trust any of the piggies. And this one piggy was freaked out, and what we do is we put a tunnel in the bonding cage so that they can sort of be social and maneuver around something. And this piggy was getting very nervous. He was chattering his teeth. He was swaying his butt back and forth. And then he lunged at the other piggy, but he missed, and his face smacked right into the end of the tunnel, like face on. Wham! He hit the tunnel, and he cracked both of his teeth. Now, I'm sure that they grew back, but it was pretty freaky, pretty upsetting, and I felt really bad for them. They came in to find a match, and then their piggy got upset. The piggy got upset with every adult boy that we tried to pair him with, but we did have a young baby boy, and we paired him up with a baby, and he calmed down, and it was like night and day. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that about Volo, and I'm sure his teeth are going to grow back, and I got to give him extra hay, and I'll give him some herbal blends to put in the hay, and I'll keep a close eye on him. But man, he's 1,100 grams, up from 450. Pretty amazing. Look at this big butt. Look at this big piggy butt. Okay, let me know in the comments about if you've had any piggies that broke their teeth, or what you think I should do to prevent that. All right. Thanks, you guys.